Hi, I'm Amy from Small Garden News, and I'm going to talk briefly today about coffee grounds in your garden. Coffee grounds, like these here, are usually available, used, for free from coffee shops wherever you live. You just have to go ask. And they are a great free resource to use in gardens. I'm going to be digging these into the soil right in this area here. I'm going to mix them into the top few inches of soil. Now, because I'm going to be planting garlic and shallots here in a few weeks. And over the next few weeks, they will start to break down. The microbes in the soil will break down the coffee grounds, releasing nitrogen and improving the texture of the soil, making it so that air and water flow a little more freely through that heavy red clay. And that's really important for me. But coffee grounds are also good in your compost pile. And as fall comes along, and which is coming now, and these start falling from the 100-foot tall trees and land all over the lawn. They get raked up. Maybe you don't rake yours, but maybe your neighbors do. These are great in your compost too, but they are mostly crunchy cell walls like that. And in order to break them down, the bacteria, the microbes, the fungi, the actinomycetes, they're going to appreciate a nitrogen source. And we have that right here in our coffee grounds. Oregon State University has found that coffee grounds are about 2% nitrogen by volume. And so mixed about a third coffee grounds, a third dry leaves, and a third kind of other kitchen scrappy stuff will make a nice hot compost pile that decomposes really well. But you can also just throw in whatever coffee grounds you have into the pile of whatever else you have. And over the winter it will slowly decompose. That would be great. You may have heard that coffee grounds are too acidic to use in the garden, but that's not really true. Again, Oregon State University found that even though coffee is kind of acidic, most of the acid goes out with the coffee, and the grounds themselves are only slightly acidic, where the neutral, not acidic and not basic at all, the neutral number is 7. Coffee grounds are about 6.5, just barely under neutral. So they're not too acidic to use in your garden. They're not going to mess with your soil. They're not going to mess with your compost pile. They will just, provide that nitrogen as they slowly break down, and again, kind of improve your soil. So it's kind of a win, right? They're free. They're helpful in many ways, and all you have to do is go ask. So I hope that you will recycle some of this free resource. Well, you might have to buy a cup of coffee, but that's not too big of a hardship for most of us. I'm pretty fond of coffee. And that way you can enjoy the grounds again, and your garden will be happy. And I hope you have a great time in your garden trying out coffee grounds. See how that works for you. Thanks for watching.